Hello and welcome to the Vallin. I am Night Vallin, your host, and well, in this episode, it's kind of difficult. We have literally pacified the planet. The planet is now ours. We can do whatever we want, wherever we want, however we want, whenever we want. So, with that out of the way, we don't have to worry about drone strikes. We don't have to worry about troop transports. We don't have to worry about weird alien monster mother truckers coming out of the ground trying to eat our faces. Not that we had to worry about that in the first place, but it is something to be excited about in the future, I hope. Well, I guess I'm the only person who hopes for a challenge in this game. So far, this planet, being the starter planet, it's been pretty easy and pretty nice to us. It's been pretty kind. We haven't died, you know, a lot. We have had moments where I have had to die, like in the abandoned mine when I got poisoned and I just kind of ran upstairs like a little chicken and just said, yeah, let's end it, take the easy way out. But in this episode, we're going to abandon Akua for the hopes of the glorious outer space. We have tested our ship. We know it works. I added a small constructor to it. Haven't put anything in there yet. Probably not going to put anything in there. I'm going to use this as a backup, an emergency backup, in case I have to tear something down. We're going to go up into space and hopefully start construction of our capital ship so that we can venture to new planets, new systems, and new stuff. Obviously, we can't go to new systems yet, but we can definitely go to new planets. But after we get the capital ship started under construction, we're probably going to need to think about pacifying the moon, which will be yet another huge undertaking. And I think that's pretty much what the series is going to be about, is pacifying everything. Just getting to places and making sure everything works, which means we're definitely going to need that capital ship. I had gotten a little bit of a head start. We have a base starter for the moon. We have tons of blocks to build with. Unfortunately, I ran out of some elements, so I can't build more stuff. Which is unfortunate, but I do have all of this stuff to add to our capital ship. I'm not sure of a design just yet, so we're just going to work that out as we go. And while I'm rambling, I guess I could probably start the launch process. Let's activate our thrusters. The thrusters are activated. Let's activate our RCS. Yay! Let's get a nice view of the ship. There we go. And to... oh, well... I suppose... oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. Just making mistakes all over the place. We've got to keep the ship on, because we do have food in the refrigerator down here. So our ship has a refrigerator, has the nice little container here, has the constructor thingy, has O2. I'm bringing along some essentials with us. Either way, I need to make sure this is off. Will you hurry up? I don't care. We're just going to turn you off. We're going to make sure everything that's unimportant is off in the base. This is the lights, and turn up the food processor. And I think both constructors are off, so we are good to go. Well, we've made sure all the things that are going to burn down the house are off. So we'll get our nice view again, and I love how speedy this ship is. I noticed the top speed went down a little bit after adding that small constructor to the back, but it might just be because I'm not traveling that way. So yeah, I do have some nice speed on this thing for planetary things. Unfortunately, I'm using hydrogen only. Let us put our helmet on. Thankfully, we can do that while we're still in the cockpit because I forgot to do it. And we will turn on our jetpack. And that over there is Thermica Station. We will have to pacify that at some point in time because that is deadly. It's got a couple turrets on there that are worth fearing. So let us find out where the moon is first. And we're going to fly roughly over the north pole of the planet. Hopefully. Let's get there. We don't want to go back in. We don't want to enter atmosphere. We want to be above the red zone. There's the red zone. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that way my capital ship that I start will be relatively easy. I'm probably going to cut up the video a little bit so that I can try to do a fast forward kind of take on me constructing the dang thing, because no one wants to sit here and listen to me ramble while I build a ship, because sometimes my ramblings can get pretty, you know, meh. I do ask, however, if you have, well, make time to stop and give a moment of meditation for those who lost their lives down in Florida today. Well, yesterday. 50 dead and 57 wounded in a mass shooting in a gay club in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, just give them a moment of your time. And yeah, back onto happier days, back onto happier things. All right, so I'm going to cut here, and then we're going to begin construction, hopefully. See you in a sec. Well, I ran out of blocks. This is going to take a... Well, I didn't run out of blocks. I ran out of specific blocks, and they changed the recipes for them. So I now need to go and grab a buttload of xanthium, or whatever it's called. So let us get our RCS turned on. We need our thrusters turned on. That way we can actually fly away from this. And, you know, for the most part, I'm going to probably just build as much as I can on this ship when I can. I'm going to go and have to mine practically every asteroid. Maybe? I don't know. It depends on what I get. Man, flying in space is weird. So dead ahead, somewhere in there. We are trying to avoid drones. The ship is not combat capable. Not that I would bring a ship into a combat situation anyway. The problem with survival games like this is, like, I'm expendable, my ship isn't. So if I happen to see a drone, I'm gonna more likely get out of my ship, defend my ship, like that over there. I'll probably just avoid the drones altogether, for the most part, at least. If he gets close, I might be tempted to shoot at him. But, you know, why bother if I could just avoid him? I did earlier upgrade my drill, so now I'm using the T2 drill, which should be beneficial. We're just going to tuck ourselves nice and neat in there and hop out. And I almost forgot to put my helmet on. Alright, so let's shake up this juice and see what shakes loose. The drone looks close, but it's not. Like, I can actually legitimately see him from here. Unfortunately, this only has a 600-meter range, so I doubt, despite the fact that I can see him, he's kind of pretty. Despite the fact that I can see him, I doubt I could shoot him from here. And even if I could, it would take me forever. I know they are a great source of some materials that we might be interested in looking for. Where's our tier 2? There we go. So what we are looking for is this yellow stuff, so that we can build more heavy plates. Heavy metal plates will be useful for the construction of our ship, because I will be using them for structural integrity of the hull. And I will also... Oh, might help if I will also need this so that I can make the combat armor that I plan on putting on the outside of the ship. The great thing about the T2 drill, even though it still uses drill charges, it automatically collects all the stuff I'm gathering, you know, so this is great. Obviously, I don't need all the crushed stone. Can't put concrete on a ship, apparently, and nor can you put wood, which is kind of disappointing. It would be nice to have wood floor, though I'm pretty sure I can still lost track of my concentration there. I could pretty much still use the texture tool to add a wood texture, so we'll have to play around with that. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm just building ad hoc, as you saw, I put like I'm building a core room, and then off of that I plan on building a fore and aft section of the ship. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm just building ad hoc, I'd probably build a pirate ship. I mean, that would be pretty unique. Like, a pirate ship in space. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too terribly unique. I'm sure other people have done it in other games and other formats and so on and so forth, but it'd be my own thing. I kind of always like the romanticized space pirate stuff anyway. Where's that drone? You're still way over there. I don't know what his range is, but I know my range is probably longer than his. Probably. I'm not willing to test that just yet. As long as he stays far enough away from me, I'm happy. Alright guys, so I'll be doing this for quite a while, and I'm sure you don't want to see me doing this for quite a while, so I will see you once we get enough of this stuff all mined up, and I'm going to have to take it back to the planet to process it. I can process it in my small ship, but actually, yeah, all my iron's down on the planet. So that would be the reason why I'd have to go back. I knew there was a reason. I just was making sure that it was a good reason. And it is. Alright guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, alright guys. Well, I've gotten this far. Oh, it seemed a little weird. Anyway. I was going to say something, but it completely spaced it off. Either way, this is what I've gotten so far. Let me know if you guys want to see more of me building this thing. I have no idea. First capital ship in space, and I'm building it like I'd build a ground base. I've really got to get used to some of these blocks because I don't know where to, like, how to best place them. For instance, these things I'm placing on the ground, and I'm thinking I'm going to put some more over there. That way I can just fill them all up. I have my 2 generators. I'm probably going to place some kind of, like, doors in front of them so that I can walk up and check the generators or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe I'll just leave them like that and just put a wall behind them. I really don't know what I'm going to do for texturing, if anything. I mean, I've been messing around with that a little bit, but none of these textures really seem happy, you know? I mean, that's the texture you're using for other stuff, and I just, meh. Nothing seems to catch my eye, really. I mean, that kind of does, but it's a bit dark. I mean, I can lighten it up. Most textures are recolorable, thankfully. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully have fast-forwarded all that other stuff. This video might be long, might be short. I don't know. I can't tell until I do it. But let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of this. Otherwise, I probably won't record me building onto the ship. And I'll just move on to jumping down to the moon and pacifying that. Because that is a bit more entertaining, in my opinion, than watching me stand here go, what should I do next? Inspirational strike. Inspiration will strike at some point in time. Have faith, guys. Till then, peace out. Night Vallin. Bye!